Hey guys, ECRG here. Today we're going to be talking about the power of the lateral move. Hey guys, ECRG here. Back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the power of the lateral move. Now, a lot of people think that your career trajectory is just going to be starting from the bottom and going up the ladder. And that's not true. That's not true with anything. That's not true with how life goes. That's not true with how anything goes. You start a new endeavor. You're not just going to be going better, up, more money, more every single time. You're going to have setbacks. That's true with anything in life. And so, not necessarily setbacks, but opportunities for you to make an even bigger jump and for you to better yourself even more. So, a lot of people do not want to make lateral moves. They always want to make moves that seem to be making them more money or more benefits or whatever it may be. And I can respect that because I was hesitant when I took a lateral move. Now, at the company in which I was working at the time, I moved from my position in project management, it was like a project coordinator, to an in-house CRA. And the company thought, at least in their internal system, that was a comparable position. Now, a lot of you know who watch the channel know that in-house CRA is not comparable to your entry level, kind of get in the field position. At least this position wasn't. This was no admin. This was all monitoring. This was a straight monitoring position. There was no TMF. There was somebody else responsible for that. It was all monitoring. This was a monitoring role. And so internally in the company, they thought that this was a lateral move. But of course, externally, this is not a lateral move. I asked recruiters, I asked other people in the industry, people that are in the know, and they were like, no, that's not a lateral move. The monitoring position is always above the entry-level admin position. But I took it anyway, didn't raise the pay, didn't let me work from home any, just a straight lateral move. And I took it anyway. And, people said something that really, stuck with me, was that somebody who was really high up, this was an executive director, and she was saying how she, on that pathway, she did a lot of different things. Sometimes she went up, sometimes she went backwards. It felt like she was taking a step backwards. Sometimes she went to the side. So I was like, you know what? This is just a small pathway through a much longer journey. And sometimes you got to put things in perspective, in their macro perspective, and realize that everything's not going to be going up all the time. Sometimes you're going to go sideways. Sometimes you may go backwards. Everything is not just in one direction. Life is really a 360. You move in 360 degrees of directions. So you can't expect your career to be like that too, that it just moves in one direction. Obviously, we'd like to be going forward at all times. More money, more success, more blessings. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you got to make that lateral move. And a lot of times that can set you up for an even bigger jump forward than initially, because now you got more experience. That's one of the best things about taking that lateral position is you've got more experience now from seeing something from a different angle. Before I was in the project management side, and now I was in the monitoring and clinical side of things. So that's a completely different perspective that a lot of people just in the project management side of things aren't going to have. If you just go up project management, you're not going to have the clinical side of things. Or if you were to go in data management, or if you were to go in study startup, you aren't going to have the same breadth of experience as you would as if you take a lateral move, or even a move to a different department. Could be lateral or not lateral, but you just got to think holistically and think of things at a macro level that, hey, this, for my long-term goals, this is definitely going to help out. Short term, it may not work how I thought it was going to work. I might not be making a lot more money than I thought I was going to be making, but longer term goals, it's definitely a positive to take that lateral move. And it just so worked out in my case that I think it did end up making a definitely positive move, but it may not in all cases. That's something that you have to really think about for yourself. What are the pros and cons of taking a lateral move? Not every lateral move is created equally. But I felt like at the time what I was being offered, and the circumstances of the situation, that the lateral move was the best move, rather than even staying put. So that's the power of the lateral move, guys. Everything does not just go straight forward up all the time, one direction. Life is multi-directional, and so is your career. So just wanted to share that with you guys today. The power of the lateral move. There's a lot of power in it. Ask people around you, people that are high up, did they ever make a lateral move? Did they ever take a lateral pay cut? Ask them and comment down below what they said. Or maybe some of you guys have made a lateral move. Some of you guys are big proponents of the lateral move. Put that in the comments down below so people can see. Can see what people are talking about with the lateral move. Can see if hey, is ECRG just, doesn't know what he's talking about, or does the lateral move really that powerful, or can it really boost people's careers later on down the line? So love to see your feedback in the comments, guys. And that's all for this video, guys. As always, email us at eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com for any inquiries you may have. Resume review program, advertise with us, etc. And that's it for today's video. Take care.